He watched the ball go, and there was that exaggerated step down the pitch, clearly suggesting he just loved it. Again, the line wasn't great. Fielder up in the circle.
Go, 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 go!
A bit of fielding. Well, that shows the confidence from Tendulkar. Not that he was ever short of it. It's 69 without loss. Andrew Flintoff now hasn't quite got hold of it. Saragmu's got hold of enough of it. Back it to a boundary, and the carnage continues.
It certainly does. Tendulkar going the aerial route this time, playing it with the angle. It's a good thing he looked to play on the leg side. But the angle by the bowler was created early. He just went with the flow. Not easy to pick up those shots on a low pitch. You need to get to the pitch of the ball.
Well, I might think about two here. Making it quite comfortably. Field's changed. Tendulkar, there's a long on. There's a man at leg slip. By. Misfield, and it's the best display from England. It's 77 without loss. And there's some more. 4 more. Sarag moves on to 42 now from just 29 deliveries.
Destruction continues. Destruction of the England bowling attack. Free swing of his arms. Didn't quite bother coming into the line of the ball, which helped with the free flow of the arm. Look at that follow through of the bat, going right back after the ball was met. He's really showing the full flair out here in Kanpur. 8 short of a 50.
Yeah. No, that's 4 short of 50. Now that's a better shot for me, because he's given himself just a little bit of room, and he's hit this on the up. This is quality.
And I think the shot of Virendra Sehwag's innings. Just have a look at this. It's not completely over pitch. Hit on the up slightly and hit along the ground, and the pitch is not the quickest. And on a slow pitch, to hit a spanking drive straight down the pitch, the fielder had no chance at mid-off. This is excellent cricket.
The one. Nine from the over, 86 without loss. To Flintoff to continue. Sarag on 47. Well, that's the way to bring your 50 up. Smashed away over mid-wicket. This is 5th 50 one-day internationals, and I doubt if many have been quicker than this one.
And he got a standing ovation from his players in the dressing room, because they realize any score that is to be chased at Kanpur is never easy. But Virendra Sehwag has certainly made things simpler for the rest of the batsmen. 51 of 36 balls. Another gem of an innings from Virendra Sehwag. It's a good thing he's marking his legs in guard. Still got a few things to do.
Well, it's going to be 4 more. Drift into the legs, you pay the price.
There you are. Captain injured, but very pleased. He's got the pads on, so he'll come out to bat. This is the range I was talking about. You saw those spanking drives, the big shots over the top of the fielders.
And it's just getting more and more painful. 12 from the over, it's 98 without loss. This time just a bit squarer.
Again, great use of the wrist. It was all wrist work on that occasion.
It's going for 4, whether it's off the bat or the pad I'm not quite sure. Umpire says it's the bat. England will have to make a change here. I think the man they've got to bring in is Jeremy Snape. Take all the pace off the ball, Sanjay.
And he was the bowler who actually picked up Sehwag and Tendulkar in the last match. 4 more to India. Well, I reckon that came off the bat. Look at that run rate, 9.
That's it.
Beautifully played. Sehwag is racing away here, under 63, and some magnificent stroke play. This is great timing, because the ball's full, almost Yorker length. Still, it races to the boundary.
This is fantastic stroke play, just opening the face, the bat, and there's a huge gap in that area, but as a captain there's nothing much you can do. If you seal that one, which is square off the offside, he has the ability to play in front of covers.
Ten from the over, it's 108 without loss. So we're wondering what he's let himself in for. Might have an advantage though, taking the pace of the ball. How clever is that?
Well, you've seen the drives. Time to show some fine sweeps. Premeditated shot and actually scooped it behind. Well, a very expected wagon wheel. Run scored all over the ground. The most busy area has been on the leg side, between square leg and mid wicket. But this is a sign of a real good player. One who has the full range, 15 runs behind square on the leg side.
Come, snapper.
19 square on the leg side towards the mid-on area, 6 runs, 8 on the offside in front, 8 runs in the covers and 11 runs in third man area.
Get it, Snapey.
And when a batsman is in that kind of form, as a captain, it's a bit of a nightmare. Both were the men dismissed by Jeremy Snape in the last match.
Oh. Back me up, back me up.
You won there. Looking at from outside the off
Left
stump.
off.
It was actually around this score that it all went wrong for England. They were 2 for 111 and then 6 for 166. Collingwood.
What, Nas?
To the attack, Paul Collingwood.
Yep.
This field now, and they've forced England to the position of having to push the field back. Now it's very comfortable for the Indians' point of view, just to tick over a run a ball.
Get it, Cole.
Timed pretty well as well. Backward defensive. Timed away to straight long on.
That was real good timing there. Just a strong defensive push.
Come on, Collie.
Been forgettable days so far for the England bowlers. All well into the 6 and 7 as far as the economy rate is concerned. Collingwood and Jeremy Snape might just peg things back a little bit with their slowness in the air and off the pitch. Darren Gough with an economy rate of 7.33. Matthew Hoggard very expensive 9.67. Flintoff 8.33. Ben Holyoke 9.67. Very identical figures to Hoggard.
just 4 from that over. It's 118 without loss. Well, it's short. He just waited for it. Knew the mid-on was in. Clever play. Didn't try and drag it towards mid-wicket, where there is a fielder out, but hit it down the ground.
Ian, you used the right word for that shot. It was a clever shot. Again, the bounce was very low. And normally any batsman would have gone with the spin square on the onside, but he saw the mid-on fielder Andrew Flintoff was inside the circle, very consciously played straight down the pitch for another good boundary.
Hey, no bounce at all. All dying. I think from England's point of view, they need more than that. They need wickets. It's interesting saying that, because talking to a couple of groundsmen in England, they have a theory that some of these wickets nowadays, no matter play they get on, they only have a certain life. Maybe 8, maybe 10 years before you have to relay them. You have to keep cycling the square. It's tossed up, full toss. It'll just be one.
Virendra Sehwag will keep strike. 15 overs gone by. 125 for no wicket.
125 without loss after a mere 15 overs. Superlative entertainment from Tendulkar and Sehwag. It's the latter who has strike again. Still timing the ball like a dream. 78 is made now from just 53 deliveries. Drinks the only way it seems that England could slow things down here. It's been a frenetic start. The course of the Indian innings there in yellow, way ahead of the course of the England innings at the equivalent time.
Get it, hit him, hit him!
That proved to be the most effective bowling of the innings. The J.K. Temple here in Kanpur, just in the background.
Here we go, here's the run, here's our run, here is. Good Pelly, top draw,
Settling for one. No need to take any risks at all here with the running. The runs have come far too quickly anyway, just by good batting. Well, still the shots being played when the chance is there.
Get 2 or 3 here.
Whatever the fields, there have been excellent examples here of placement and judgment. Remember, England early on tried to maintain a similarly electric pace.
That's all.
It's got it straight to him. Well, it's the end of a wonderful partnership. And it's the end of Virendra Sehwag. The blow has just sunk in. As far as the crowd are concerned, there was just that little moment of silence. Now the applause starts.
Well, tactically that's good work from England. The challenge was to hit over the top, mid-on and mid-off, inside the circle. Wonderful innings, Sehwag 82, caught by Hogard, 134 for 1 India.
Sourav Ganguly in at number 3 then. Unable to open the innings, having left the field during the England innings.
Yeah, run it, make him run, Fred!
He's off the mark and sprinting back for 2.
Get it, Hog, good work, Hog!
136 for 1. From now on, India can just coast if they want to.
Get it, Nash, get that!
A single for Sachin Tendulkar. But it's 11,000 runs in one-day international.